I'm someone that plays Geometry Dash, so I always wanted to make a rate-worthy level. One problem, I'm a dumbass and I never made one before, so why not try to make one in under 24 hours? First, we obviously need a layout, so why not do a montage? This will take hours and hours of grueling hours of editing. Alright, finally, after 1 hour of creating a Geometry Dash level, I finally have 7 seconds of gameplay. Okay, so I finally built the entire layout. I'm going to explain each part, but if you don't want to hear me yapping the entire time, just skip to this part of the video. Okay, so this is the first part. You're going to need to jump and hit this yellow portal. Then click the green orb and do that triple spike. There are 2 routes. The one above is a real route, the one below is a fake route. Okay, so this part, there's a yellow orb, which you don't want to click because this is another fake route, which is the above route. And so we go to these blue orbs, which is you click the first blue orb, then the second, and you just go up and down. Then you click this dash orb, and then you go to this blue portal. You click the blue orb. Instead of going down, this is another fake route. And then instead of going down to the dash orb, you go above the dash orb and hit the blue orb. Okay, so this part, there's a Clubstep Monster, triple spike, very original. Then there's a jump pad, and then you hit this spider orb, then this green orb to go into this platform. You don't hit the yellow orb, that one's a fake. Then we get a speed portal. It's just a random transition. Then we go into this ball part. I don't even know why there's S blocks there, so don't ask me. Instead of hitting the yellow orb and going to this dash orb to the ship, we hit these 2 blue and red orbs in this blue orb because it's an under segment. You go under, which is these move triggers are for, and then the ship portal goes down. And then we go into the ship port where there's 4 different paths. Where you want to go is this way, and then you go into this cube section. Okay, so we have a double spike, and then jump with 2 saws, then a little wave spam with another Clubstep Monster. Then some robot gameplay. There's 2 paths. Where you want to go is down. Click all these 3 orbs, and then we have this transition, which has a ton of portals to make it look cooler. And then we have this straight fly, 4 times speed ship drop, then a slow auto part, then a times 2 speedball part, another slow easy wave part, and then we have this mini straight fly that I made because I was too lazy to create anything. Then we have another double spike, some UFO spam, spider gameplay. It's just a bunch of spider orbs and jump pads, speed portals, and you want to hit this blue orb late. And then we go into this wave part. It looks hard. Wasn't timed 0.5 speed, so it's fine. Some more spam. Then a triple spike and another triple spike. An auto part. This random blue orb. And then we have a very blind transition into this ball drop, where you click this blue orb late to hit this jump pad, and then go into this portal, hit another spider orb, do a pink orb UFO timing, and then these 2 green orbs from the cube. Then we go into this like ship straight fly into like a wave thingy. This transition is way harder than it looks. Then we have a robot scoop and end jump. There's some easy cube into a black orb. Then we actually jump late and then hit this block, then go down and hit this blue orb, then into this like Clubstep Monster straight fly, and then we have a fake GG, and then we go into this boring brain rot straight fly part, and that's basically it. Probably either watch that whole thing or skip to here, but either way we're going to showcase the level now. By the way, I'm actually really bad at botting, so don't blame me. before we continue, please consider subscribing because these videos take a long time to make. Anyway, I don't want to waste your time, so let's keep going on with the video. The next thing we need to do is obviously the decoration. We don't have that much time left, so we're just going to have to make some designs and copy and paste them. Okay, so I made some designs. These are the blocks, but these aren't the only blocks. I'm going to make like an environment, if you know what I mean, in like big chunks of blocks, if you know what I mean. These are the spikes over here. And we got some flowers, and we got a tree, and we also have some sort of like flower saw, and it has actual accurate hitboxes unlike the regular saw. And we have a sun for the background, and a cloud for the sky.
Drop.
Okay, I've decorated part of the level and I'm going to explain it. You can skip it because I'm going to do another showcase. If you want to, you can. But I'm going to explain each part. It's not done yet. This is just a preview. This part, we have the copy and pasted decoration everywhere. We have the clouds and the sun. And we have the spikes. And then we just copy and paste it. We have the club step monster. I named him Angry John. And then we have a bunch of other stuff. I nerfed this ball timing a little. The straight fly, everything just looks better. These double spike is covered by the clouds, and then everything else is just decorated and copied and pasted everywhere and such. Oh, by the way, I really like what I did here. Like I made a little environment in there. Then we go into the drop, and then this part is unfinished. I decorate the ground but not the sky, and then this part is entirely unfinished. I have done the end though. It's much different. Definitely a very big choke point. And yeah, it's the end, and there's just a random troll here. That's basically it. I decorated part of the level. It's only like halfway decorated. It's just like a preview. And I already told you I'm really terrible at botting, so don't blame me. As I said before, I only have decorated like half of the level, so back into decorating we go. Alright, so I finally finished decorating the entire level and we're just on time. I'm going to explain each decorated part, but if you don't want to hear, again, you can just skip to the end of the video for the final showcase. So we have like this grassy theme with the clouds and the sun and the flower saws, trees, and the spikes. And then we have this stuff. I added J blocks to make it easier. And a bunch of fake routes, as I already said. I decorated Angry John. Then we have this little part. I was a little lazy about the slope, so I made them really simple. And then I nerfed this part, as I already said. And over here is just the same. Basically, just the mini portals and everything. I was a little bit lazy, so just copy and paste it everywhere. Same with kind of this part. This clubs and monsters is a bit wonky because it just copied and pasted it. Then this section, I copied and pasted this too. Then these trees. Then we have this part with the drop. I just like copied and pasted everywhere. This part, it probably took a little while because of how much big of a space this is. And then I really like decorating this part. It was really fun. The spider part looks a little bit empty, but I didn't really have time. And then this part, the wave part also looks a bit empty, but as I said, I didn't really have time for this. And then yeah, I just copied and pasted a bunch of clouds here. And then you go up here, hit this blind orb, and then I made a little transition over here. And then to drop, and yeah, I changed the blocks a little bit here. It's just like grass, which makes it a little bit confusing sometimes, but let's just roll with it. And then we have this part, the fake GG, and then we have the final part and the evil trick. Yeah, that's basically it. Alright, it's finally time for the last showcase of the level. I'm not gonna waste any more time, so let's just get into it. Alright, so that's basically it. I'll show the ID at the very end of the video, and I'll also post a showcase of the layout and decorated version on my channel, so watch them. See ya!